I would like to thank Vistol. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'd like to thank you so much for your donation. And this clip, you can see me getting the donation. His YouTube channel used to be Vistol RS, but he closed the channel. So I would give a shout out, but sadly I cannot. If you check my last video, you can see all of the comments he left. That is him. So you could check out his channel. He doesn't have any videos, sadly, but I hope he does start making videos. Thank you so much for your donation, though. I really appreciate it. He's the one that made my channel, my thumbnail, and he's helping me out a lot. So thank you so much again. Hello everybody, I just want to mention, as you saw in the beginning of this video, I did get a donation. I thank you so much. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I do thank you. I would also like to thank you for the same person made my thumbnails that I'm using. He also, well, that's pretty much it, but he's been helping me out a little bit in the game and on YouTube, and I've been hopefully trying to return the favor. But I would like to thank you very much for what you have done. Alright, so I'm going to talk about a quick clan update and then gambling in Runescape. So I want to mention my quick clan update. By the way, in the background I will be doing fletching, just getting some magic shield bows because we make money off it, and it's somewhat decent XP. It's not great, but it's decent. So my clan update, I made this citadel. Finally, we finally formed the citadel after our 4th go round. Every time it was either a glitch, because I guess trial members can form a clan, but they can't make a citadel. But they can make a citadel, because my 4th time I had a trial member and he made the citadel. So it was really weird, but it took 4 times because every other time there was always one person that couldn't do it, and it ended up falling, and people ended up leaving and lost interest. So 4th time's the charm, and well, finally made the citadel. I'll probably be giving clan updates like with these videos every once in a while. So stay tuned for them. And since I have a clan, I'm actually picking up these orts since I can use them with the avatar to get extra XP, which I don't have yet since the citadel is actually, we made it last night. So yeah, but if you want to join my clan, add me in game, message me. I also have a forum post and stuff, but it's called Social Synergy. You could look it up on the forums under clans. Here, I'll pull it up real quick. Just hoping there's no like personal information page. But if I drag this thing over to here, like that, which I know is only showing some of the screen, but I'm sorry. If I scroll down, I have a lot of weird bookmarks. Anyway, if I scroll down here, there is a social synergy information, which is pretty much my form, my official form. Then here's the recruitment form and such, so please visit that if you are interested in joining. Visit the clan page. At the very top, just go to community, clans, and look up social synergy, and you could probably find us. I apologize for the barking in the background. It's not normal. Actually, it is normal. If you can hear it, I don't think you can hear it. I've listened to my videos, I'm like, you can't even hear that. So that was a pretty quick, not very quick at all, clan update. I'm going to talk about gambling in Runescape, and just gambling and video games in general. But I'm mainly going to focus on Runescape. Alrighty. So, obviously, the way to gamble at this current time, which, again, this is definitely, hopefully, subject to change, and I'll explain my opinion on gambling in a little bit. But flowering is the way you do it. It's hot and cold. You get hot cold ×2, which means you make double your money if you win. If you lose, they keep your money, and all of that nonsense. So, my first point I want to go. By the way, I wrote down some points, but they're always subject to change and stuff, which is very typical. Why gamble? My first point. Well, people gamble in this game because they want, how do I phrase, like, they want to obviously double their money. So if I were to bet a flower person 1 mil, I have a kind of 50-50 chance. It's like an 8 in 16 or something. I don't know. However many flowers are. But I have a 50% chance to win or lose. So a lot of people are willing to take a 50% chance, which is not very high. 50% chance. And they're willing to accept it as 50%. And they're willing to bet quite a bit of money, most people. And that's how a lot of people do get cleaned, as they say. So I'm going to discuss something in just a minute as well. But, so, the big thing is, why gamble? Because you can make money. And people are willing to take that 50% chance to make money. The pros of gambling, well, you could double your money. It can get you your adrenaline rush that you're looking for, because that's what people do gamble, some people, is they want that adrenaline rush and that feel. And that's definitely a big, what do you call that? It's a big proprietor? I don't know whatever the word is I'm looking for. It's a big reason why people do gamble, is they want that rush. And then they have the chance of doubling their money. Yes, they have the chance of losing money, but the big thing is they want that rush. The cons? Well, you could lose all your money. You could lose your bank. You could quit this game because of it. You could... I guess there's a lot of cons, but it depends on how you look at it. Yes, there's only really one con and only really one pro. Unless you want to consider the high a pro. But really the only pro is double your money, and the only con is losing all your money. But depending on how you look at it, there's a lot more pros and cons. You could look at the getting the high as a con. If you are really against gambling, you could look at that as a con. As, well, they get this high, and then they act like they're somebody, and blah, blah, blah. Whatever you want to say, consider it as a pro or a con. So, you gotta really think, really, kind of sit there and think about what could be my benefit of gambling, but think about what's all the problems with gambling, what could be my, it's not benefit, I don't know what you call it, like not an unbenefit, but it's, I can't think of the word, but what could happen if I lose? You could, it's not likely, but you could be depressed if you lose, because you lost all your money in this game. You never know. Things happen to people, and you really never know. That's a big thing about real life gambling, though, is that people do become depressed if they lose, like, all their money. Obviously, in this game, you can't live in a cardboard box. You don't need to pay taxes or anything. What in the world's that? That's kind of cool. Oh, it's the golden hammer thing. It's cool. You can't live in a box. Obviously, you don't have to pay taxes, so that's not a con that you're gonna live in a box. But you never know. Things could happen. So, wait, let me write down something really quick about a topic I want to talk about tomorrow, actually, or maybe the next day, I don't know. Sorry, I just thought of this, and it'll really spark some interest, actually, especially for me. You'll see it tomorrow, or the next day, since today, it's coming out on Monday. You'll probably see it on, I don't know, Wednesday or Friday, who knows. Oh, I want to mention, by the way, I know this is like the middle of the video, but I want to mention something at the very end of the video that's kind of important to me. So, please stay tuned for the end of the video. Okay. Anyway, so let's continue on with the flowering. Hot cold bots, which are the flowering, they're bots. So there's bots out there. A lot of these get muted because they're bots. So instead, they use quick chat and type in. Why is it not working? Oh, I was clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. They type in the open. Okay. Or they'll type in. Is it like that sucks or something? or that stinks. I'm not sure, but they type in a bunch of other stuff that's all quick chat because a lot of them get muted because they're flower bots. They, by the way, just for anybody that doesn't really know knowledge about flower bots and a lot of bots, I'm kind of a computer programmer, but not really. I do know a little bit about botting and stuff. Not that I do it, but I know how it works. They can't scam you unless the bot is programmed to scam. Most of them are not. Most of them are just going to trade you. You bet the money, they accept it, blah blah, and then, cause I'll tell you my experience in just a minute. That'll be the last thing I talk about. But actually that'll be next. So this is so unorganized. Anyway, dog, stop barking. So you trade them, they accept blah blah blah. You pick a hot or cold. They put the flower down. If it's hot, if it's the, let's say you say hot. If it's hot, they pick up the flower, trade you, and then actually they pick it up then drop it. I think, I don't know. I guess they always pick them up and they drop them because they don't want them to be a bunch of flowers everywhere. So they'll trade you and go, good job, and give you double that money. Even if you give them 75, well, you can't give them 75k because a lot of them are minimum 100k. But let's say you give them 150k, they will give you 300k. They can realize how much you give them. No, I have yet to try giving like 100k in 1 GP or something. Just see if they give me 202. I don't know. But anyway, so those are how the bots work. And if you lose, they say sorry, next time maybe, and then they keep saying it in the open. There's a bot in my world. He's in the GE. His name is Game Wager. Sorry. And he's there always. In my world, my home world, which is 48. But, he's always there. And he talked. And he's always. What was I saying? He's always there. And so I had an experience with him. So I decided I would do flowering. Again, I'll tell you my opinion about flowering and after this experience. So, I decided to do it with him before, like, a week or two ago, actually. But I decided I'd go flowering and try this out. And obviously, if it was a week ago, I didn't want to talk about flowering yet because I want to see what happens. Well, he's not banned. He's still out there. I see him like every night at the GE. But I did flowering with him. I bet, like 100k I won, 100k I won, 200k I won. I think it was something like that. And then I did 500k. I lost. I was at a net worth of about 1 mil at that point. I traded him again, and I did, I don't know, like, I did like 1 mil. I won. So I was at 2 mil. I started with, I think, like, I think I started with like 1 mil, actually. So I was up. I was ahead. Well, in most casinos, and most gamblers know this, you need to stop when you're ahead. Well, I kept getting that rush and that high, and I'm like, you know what? I could double this from 1 mil up to 4 mil. And I tried doing a strategy which didn't work. I'm not going to say what I tried doing because I think sometimes it does work. I don't know, but I'm not going to say what I tried doing. But pretty much I tried, like, kind of cheating the system. But it wasn't, like, hacking or anything. I was just trying to cheat the system, and it worked really well. The 2 mil. And then I decided I'd go again and bet a mil. Lost. I'll go again. I'll bet a mil. Because now I'm at 1 mil. Hey, I'm at what I was at, and I planned on betting all of it anyway. So I was going to bet it 100k at a time or so. And I lost again. So I figured my luck is you bet low and you win, but when you start betting high, you lose, which is like how it always ends up happening for people. Pretty much, I tried scamming the system. It didn't work because there's no specific algorithm for flowering. Whether you might think there is not, because I stood there for over an hour and I saw many of people trying to do it and trying to figure out an algorithm for it, and there's an algorithm to make it randomized, but there is no specific algorithm, like it's gonna be hot, 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 cold, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, hot, hot. No, there's no specific thing. It's always different. I was there for like an hour. So the house won a lot of money at that point. He won, technically, 1 mil off me. Which, yes, isn't much. Because I started with 1 mil and I ended up gambling it all, pretty much. So, he won technically 1 mil off me, which, yes, isn't much. But while I was there, for the hour that I was going slow on purpose, he had a good 6 or 7 different people. And, not to mention, he's a bot, so nobody was even there. 6 or 7 different people that lost, too. Some of them won, but there was a lot of losers. And I think they were pretty hefty bets, because a lot of them were pretty down in the dumps, if you could say that they lost. So, anyway, so, the last thing I want to mention, that was my experience with gambling. I'm going to mention now my thoughts on gambling. If you gamble, it's the same as staking. Gamble if you like it, but don't gamble your bank away. Same with staking. Stake if you like it, but don't stake your bank away. And especially, do not go on YouTube if you're a YouTuber, a pretty big YouTuber. Do not go on YouTube the next day and say, I was clean by staking. Give me donations, please. Are you kidding me? You're a disgrace. If you're going to ask for donations because of your stupidity. I can't believe that. I apologize if you hear my dog barking. I hope you can't, but I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder so that it won't pick it up in the background, hopefully. So, I hate YouTubers that do that. I'm going to pause it real quick. Alrighty, everybody. I'm sorry for the barking again, but I can't wait for this video. If I keep pause too long, it could corrupt the files, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. Alternatives to gambling. Well, apparently they're going to make an in-game gambling system in the near future. What? That's kind of interesting. I really hope they do, because that's a great way to get rid of money out of the game. For all the losses there's going to be. Maybe it'll be the flower game. Which would be kind of funny. Because they're kind of highly against it, but they don't want to get rid of flowers because it's been in the game since forever. Anyway, I want to mention Project X. Now, one person knows about this project, and I hope that they please do not comment about this project. You know you are. The guy that gave me the donation knows about this project. Please do not mention this project. I'm so sorry. I gotta pause it. Alright, sorry about that. So please do not mention this project in the comments. If you do, I am sorry, but I will remove your comment. You know who you are. It's the guy that gave me the donation at the beginning of the video. Please don't mention it to anybody. I want it to be super secret until I release it. It's just know that I'm working on a very, very big project, and it could increase my video quality tenfold, and it could increase my video production tenfold. I'll give you a sneak preview probably within the next couple of days of what I'm working on, and then it'll probably be weekly uploads, since daily is going to be very difficult, since I've already spent a good 10 hours on it, and I'm not even happy with what I came up with. So I'm not gonna scrap it, but I'm gonna kind of do a lot of revisions. Let's just say I sadly have to use Adobe Premiere because my Sony Vegas is not working anymore, which is making it 10 times harder. Since first of all, I had to learn Adobe Premiere. Excuse me. I had to learn it, and then I had to I had to learn Adobe Premiere, and then I had to kind of try to make it, and it's a lot harder to use, and it's a lot less friendly than Sony Vegas would be. But anyway, I guess that'll be it. I'm gonna work on this project some more while I fletch, since it's pretty AFKable, since I could sit here AFK for a minute. Oh, the things I'm working. By the way, for all those that don't know, Suami is only 2 XP away from 5 billion, which is max XP. Just saying. Actually, I don't think it is max XP, but it's very close to 5 billion XP. I also want to mention real quick, I'm going for 75 plus in all skills. It's kind of taking some time, as you can tell, but I'm fairly close in prayer, in rune crafting. I'm pretty close in all the skills. Farming, I'm gonna get farming to 75 in just a few more days or so. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I guess I'm going to end it here since it's already 20 minutes. And I have some stuff to add into the beginning of the video and stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. The last thing I want to mention is please leave a rating as you see fit of this video. If you dislike it, please leave a comment as to why you disliked it so you can help me improve. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.